Hey guys, Czar here. Hope all is well. Happy Monday to you. Hope you had a good weekend and hope you had a great Thanksgiving for my USA friends. It is almost 9:30. We got about 30 seconds left here until the open. It is December 2nd, Monday, December 2nd. You can see we're a little extended here on the 1-minute charts for the two sisters, NASDAQ and S&P 1-minute charts. But as always, let's start with the daily frame, shall we? NASDAQ, S&P, left and right. You can see that we have up days here after the kind of holiday long weekend, if you will, shortened hours on Friday, and markets, of course, well, stock market closed on Thursday, futures open for half a day for some strange reason, but they always do that. But we have an up day here and a bullish body on NASDAQ. We have an inside day, but near the top of Friday's range on the S&P, also marginal bullish body. Let's see how we do here on the open. Here's the opening candle, guys, a 1-minute opening range. Not fully done yet, and that'll be set for the rest of my session, and we will take it from there. Very narrow range so far, guys, 18.25 points. Expanding a little bit here still in the first 40 seconds of the day. I'll be cutting out dead air, guys, sideways grinding action, non-teaching moments, and I'll bring you back for the things that really matter. And we'll see if we're going to trade here. Now, Mondays, as most of you know who follow my work, nearly over 1,000 videos now in the last 2 years. Most of those are trades or trade-related videos. Certainly, many of them are trades. You will know that I typically have a little bit more patience on Mondays. Manic Mondays, as we sometimes call it. 36, 37 points here, guys, for the opening range. On the NASDAQ, it'll be somewhat less. Yeah, 6.75 points for the S&P. Pushing up here, guys. So let's take a look at my trading grid, shall we? There's the daily, guys, pushing up now. Breaking above many, many candle highs here. Certainly these last 1, 2, 3, 4 days. About to test the top of that wick from last Monday, November the 25th. And here's that 1-minute open range on the right hand side. So we have a daily chart, a 30-minute chart here on the bottom. Let's just expand that, shall we? Take a look at the zones here as we go through. Clean traffic range down here, but that's out of the play right now. This is the Asian overnight session, UK session so far, European session, of course. That includes Germany and some other European countries, as well as the UK. Breaking above here now, guys. I'm going to delete this zone, less important. These two zones here will matter more, which go way back to here. This goes back to November 14th. Both or three of these zones are up from the same day. Some of them overnight and some of them from the New York session. So that was a very important day right there. We'll see how we do as we interact with those levels. See what programs, algorithms, and players are still sitting there waiting to act upon that particular level. All right, guys, nothing for me to do here on the open. Bullish daily. Bullish 30-minute, but running into some zones. Pushing up above. I'm not going to jump on anything here, guys, as you will typically see me do or not do on Mondays. Back to the two sisters. We are still inside the open range here on the S&P and at 2 standard deviations. We are beyond 2 standard deviations of VWAP, volume weighted average price. That's for the future session, by the way. That started last evening at 6 p.m. And but we're looking quite bullish here, a little extended, but I'm going to wait and see what happens. See if we can get some structure here to act upon potentially. But nothing to do. Not going to react or overreact to anything here. So here's a situation, guys. We're buying right out of the gates. Probably would have done pretty well, but not the way I want to handle a Monday. Let's say we bought on the very first candle that broke, so the second candle of the session, and went for 1-to-1. You'll see that we're basically there. This would be 2-to-1 would be right here. But that's not a setup for me. Just going to sit here patiently for a while, guys. And just watching here, guys. All right, guys, deleting this zone and this zone. Now that we've tapped this one, I'm going to put a little circle there to show you that this is what we've reached And those other two zones were also from the same day, right? Back here, November 14th, from what I remember. Deleting this zone too. Keep this nice and clean. Buy stop order, guys. Buy stop order. Above this current candle, you see that there? The live candle that we're in? Stop below this wick right there. And I'm not in yet. Just waiting for it to cross that line here. And I'm in, guys. I am in. Long the NASDAQ. This is a market open momentum play. Tcon, if you like. Just looking for a continuation of that move back into that zone right there. We handily broke through 1, 2 other zones. No problem whatsoever. There's no reason why this can't continue. Just break that prior high that it already reached here. This trail has been blazed. Just going to get there. That'll be beyond the halfway point, for instance. Just being patient here. So why am I long here, guys? Well, very bullish daily chart, of course, with the candle up day, cascading up day and bullish body, and breaking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 candles, 10 prior sessions completely obliterated here by this candle on a Monday after a long weekend based on holiday trading hours and so on and so forth. Very bullish momentum here on the 30-minute chart, taking out 2 zones quite handily, just testing one, pulling back in a very orderly way. There's no major powerful rejection here. In fact, we had a little double test, a little 2B, a little pullback, tapping the 21, 9 above the 21, both EMAs rising in a very nice way, above open range, really just sending the signal to toss the coin and call heads on this one. There is some news coming out, guys, at 10 a.m. That's in 12 minutes or so. I'm not too concerned about it here. I think we can fairly easily reach the promised land here before that news event comes out. When this thing rallied right out of the gates, of course, I had no interest in chasing returns here, guys, and waited for this nice orderly pullback into the 21, tapping it to the tick, and then finding some strength here, resumption above the 9, which is above the 21, and rising. One more push will do it. And there it is. Thanks for joining me, guys. Appreciate you. Bullish daily, bullish 30, bullish 1. Nice pullback, beautiful construction. And that'll be it for this morning. Talk to you soon.